back to the final and last episode of Drinking While Black. Already put a post up on why I'm ending this. Y'all know what it is. Let's get into this beer before I talk about what's going on. This is Central Water Brewing's B&E Trees, an imperial stout aged in maple syrup barrels. I don't know what the ABV is on here. And if y'all know, Central Water is known for some of the most phenomenal stouts that I've had out of Amherst, Wisconsin. It doesn't tell me the ABV on here, but you know the usual. Once I find it, I'll post it up. So anyways, let's talk about this bottle artwork, right? You got a very simplistic white label with a maple leaf on there, and I don't know what the colors or the designs are going on there, but it's a beautiful thing. This bottle was gifted to me by someone who wanted to see me review this a long time ago. Never got a chance to do it. Life happens, but figured, fuck it, I might as well end with this, right? So let's get into it. Good crack. I don't know if this went sour or not. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I've had this for like 2 years, maybe a little bit longer. But anyways, oh, okay, I'm smelling some of that aroma coming up. Anyways, it's been a long time, man. 4 years. A lot of things have happened in life. Most importantly, I've had fun doing this. So, like all things, sometimes you outgrow stuff. Sometimes you just decide it's time to go down a new path or venture on to new things in life. And that's what's happening here. So, it is what it is, man. It was fun. Let's get into this brew. See what's going on. Okay. Nice. Not a, syrupy looking thing going on. Got a pretty decent amount of carbonation. And you also see this OG glass I got going on here. Got a beautiful head that formed on there. Nice carbonation sitting there. Kind of like a mocha tan caramel color. And it's dissipating, but it's holding at the same time. Got some beautiful legs. So I'm going to say this is probably like 11 to maybe 12% ABV. Might be wrong, but I also find out when I sip it. Again, when I do find out what's going on here. See what I get on the nose. Ooh, nice, rich, decadent nose. Like a roasted dark chocolate. Some fudge, maple syrup, sort of esque or ish, right? Sweet. Just a rich smelling stout. Again, this is probably 2 to 3 years old, maybe even older than that, considering the size of the bottle, because most places don't put barrel-aged stouts in these bottles anymore. They put them in little small 12 ounce or 500 milliliters. This is a 22 ounce bottle, and it was pretty much almost up to here. So I like to see that. But anyways, we're going to get into this drink, man. Let me see what's going on with it. Cheers, y'all. Okay. Get slapped in the face with maple syrup. Follow up with chocolate, fudge, brownie, more chocolate, more fudge on the back end. Subtle, but very beautifully layered maple syrup. Like just going through there. This is trying to think of how I can describe this brew. All I can tell you is that it's delicious. This is a cold beer. And I can only imagine how it's going to be as it's warming up over time to see all the notes that come through this joint. Right now, I'm loving what I'm tasting and I'm appreciating it. Let me get another sip on that. Yeah, that back end is crazy. So it's a nice mouthfeel. Not syrupy. Not too mouth coating, but viscous enough to let it like linger on your palate and on your tongue for a while. And I'm appreciating that. To me, again, my opinion, that's why I do this, right? To me, stout should not be overpowering with the amount of mouth coating aspect on their viscosity. Yeah, I do like a lot of those stouts like that, depending on what they are. But you can appreciate a traditional barrel aged stout, you know, with whatever adjunct or whatever barrel is put in, without it being super heavy, without it having 1,000 layers of sediment at the bottom because it's so thick. I can guarantee you I can drink all the way to the bottom of this bottle with no sediment. That tells you that this is a nice, clean stout, very clean tasting, etc. And to be honest with you, this is probably mellowed out and melded together very nicely. You're talking years of being in this bottle. I kept this joint cellared, so it's definitely drinking nicely. And I'm tasting all of that stuff, like I said, the maple, the chocolate, like fudge, brownie, subtle vanilla. The barrel is on there. And the barrel is not like a bourbon barrel, it's a maple syrup barrel. So it's not overly powering thing, it's just hitting just right. And this is delicious, to say the least. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it my rating. 2 thumbs up. Fire. What a perfect way to end off my series reviewing beers over the years. This is crazy good. To be, again, I don't know how old. I'll also post that up once I find out. I'm gonna say at least 3 years old that this stout is, and it drinks like it's 3 years old, but you can tell it's a good one that's matured over time. At least in my opinion, at least in my palate. It's not like, again, a bunch of sediment at the bottom. And I'm looking here, I see nothing down there. This is gonna be drank all the way down to here, unlike some other joints. It might stop right here where you see a bunch of sediment, or even a little bit lower, but this ain't got that going on. So I appreciate this, man. This is a fire stout. I don't know if they still recreate this. Again, Central Waters is known for making some delicious barrel-aged stouts. They do a lot of collaborations with different people. And I've been honored to be able to review this by someone who gifted this to me, man. I appreciate it. You know who you are. Thank you so much. I apologize for the delay on reviewing this, but perfect time, perfect place. And why not end it off with reviewing something so delicious like this, right? So, again, like I said, this has been 4 years. It's been a journey. It's been fun. It's been all love. Nothing bad. Like, even if somebody gives me a bad comment or gives me their opinion, that's their opinion. The same reason why I'm reviewing this. But I've appreciated everybody who's spent their time looking at me talking about beer, or me, you know, just reviewing alcohol in general. You could spend that 5 to 8 or 10 minutes maximum doing something else, but you listen to me for 3 to 4 years, or 4 years, I'll say. So thank you for doing that. This has definitely been an experience for me. It's been life-changing also as well in its own way. And thank you for everybody who supported since day one. This is something that I never thought I would do. I remember starting off in the other part of my basement, just sitting on my little couch, which is still over there, talking about a lager, I believe, a fest beer specifically. And the transition of how I present beers and how my palate has evolved over time and how I describe things, they've changed. And it definitely has been a journey. I've had, you know, views up to 500-600, sometimes a little bit more. Sometimes I get, you know, 5, but lately it's been a few here and there, and that's fine. I know those are people who are day one supporters. I already know what it is. So thank you guys again for coming in and watching me talk about beer. So anyways, enough of me talking. Again, it's been a journey. Thank you to each and everybody that's been out there showing love since day one. Cheers since everybody. Excuse me. Cheers to everybody out there drinking good beer. And it won't be the next time I see y'all. But again, stay safe, be healthy. Thank you for supporting Black Beerded Nerd. And I ain't done, but I'm done reviewing beers. Peace, y'all.